The seventh realm of hell is violence, marking the commencement of Act 3 Godfist Suicide of ULTRAKILL. The violence layer is positioned between heresy and fraud. This layer introduces 3 distinct circles of violence, directed toward one's neighbors, the self, and God, art, and nature. Numerous punishments are found throughout the rings of the violence layer, and within these rings, 2 new demons can be discovered, one being stealthy and cunning, and the other reckless and brutal. The demon known to be stealthy and cunning stalks its prey through the rings of the violence layer in an attempt to ambush and kill its victim. The first demon we will be discussing found in the violence layer are the MANNEQUINs. MANNEQUINs are lesser demons that make their first appearance in 7-1, the Garden of Forking Paths. They're extremely agile and fast, and can oftentimes catch their victims off guard. Interestingly enough, some of the MANNEQUINs never move, making them more like decorations throughout the levels, and adding a sense of unease because one never knows when they just might attack, or if they will attack at all. MANNEQUINs exhibit a humanoid form with a pale complexion, vaguely feminine in appearance, marred by the presence of blood at the joints. A distinctive characteristic is their inverted face, portraying a neutral expression. The limbs of these MANNEQUINs consist of interconnected multiple arms, alongside 2 merged hands at the endpoints. Following the angel's departure after the disappearance of God, numerous sinners sought to elude the violence layer, navigating the labyrinth that encircled its periphery, hoping to find an escape in the absence of heaven's guardians. However, these daring individuals soon realized, belatedly, that angels were not the sole deterrent to their freedom. The Garden of Forking Paths proved to be no ordinary maze. Instead, it was imbued with malicious intent and overseen with cunning cruelty. The corridors, resembling each other closely enough to disorient and lacking any distinctive features, prevented every attempt at escape. As the escapees succumbed to deep slumber, an insidious metamorphosis took hold. Joint by joint, each sinner was torn apart, their fractured limbs forcibly inserted into the hollow statues that animated into existence as the lifeless forms of MANNEQUINs. In hell, the boon of death is a sacred privilege, condemning those who sought control over their destiny to eternal torment. They now endure perpetual agony, powerless even over their own bodies, which continue to perpetuate the same punishment onto other helpless souls. If one was to stand close to a stationary MANNEQUIN, they may hear faint, wheezing breaths. Showing that MANNEQUINs that remain still are in fact alive but just not attacking. This is similar to how the Cerberus work, who remain dormant until awoken, some choosing to engage in combat, and others choosing to remain passive and lay in wait. Additionally, inactive MANNEQUINs alter their poses after averting one's eyes for a brief period, making it clear that the MANNEQUINs are alive and awake, but just choosing to remain passive. Or potentially, they see this as a way to toy with their prey, as it may be a game for them to see if their victim notices that they've moved. Of all the demons in ULTRAKILL, MANNEQUINs are upon some of the most deadly for their speed, agility, and damage output. The MANNEQUIN is the 4th lesser demon that V1 encounters throughout the layers of hell, and is arguably the most deadly. Okay, we have the Red Skull, we go this way. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ! Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. But now let's shift our attention to a demon that was once given to King Minos as a gift, but was casted away into the labyrinth because of its grotesque appearance. That demon is the Minotaur. The Minotaur is first discovered in the Garden of Forking Paths, bashing its way through doors of the garden walls. The Minotaur is a massive creature, comprised mostly of stone and flesh, crafted in a vague resemblance of a bull. Resembling creatures born from the depths of Hellmass, Its pale armored shell on the back takes on the form of a giant hand gripping the bull's throat, while its chest features molars biting into vertebra. In addition to the two pairs of legs reminiscent of its bovine inspiration, a fused pair of arms emerge from the right shoulder, wielding a massive hammer, reminiscent of the flesh panopticon. On its left side, an elongated, fleshy arm covers its face, suggesting a level of shame for its horrifying appearance, as aptly described by King Minos as terrifying. Carvings of grotesque faces in various states of distress adorn its legs just above its harrowing hooves. Exposed joints and underbelly, and the rear unveil a mass of crimson flesh writhing beneath the ivory exterior. Crafted by the skilled hands of a currently unknown character, the Minotaur stands as one of the oldest surviving demons, fashioned as a heartfelt gift for the then Judge of Hell, Minos. The intention behind this creation was in an effort to establish some kind of connection. Despite the artist deeming it beautiful, a personalized monument embodying death and despair, Minos found himself terrorized by the grotesque representation of his past heirs. Consequently, Minos discarded it into the Garden of Forking Paths, hoping it would be forever concealed from sight. Now aged and facing the inevitable decay of its form, the Minotaur traverses the labyrinth in a desperate bid to escape, its body falling apart and vision obscured. Its singular aspiration remains unchanged, to witness the sky one last time. The Minotaur was inevitably met face to face by V1 through his descent into the layers of hell and eventually reaching the 7th layer, being the Violence Layer and the Minotaur's prison. There they battled, and the Minotaur was inevitably defeated by the skilled hands of V1. This is the extent of the Minotaur's lore that we know so far in the ULTRAKILL universe. Mannequin and Minotaur are two of the most unique demons in all of ULTRAKILL, and make the 7th layer of hell truly memorable. Let me know down below who you think may have created the Minotaur. Thanks for watching this video, and I sure hope I'll catch you guys in the next one. Subscribe for future content. Peace.